Hello everyone, my name is Asem, and in this video now I explain about my research topic. My research topic is using interactive games as a tool for developing speaking skills for intermediate students at secondary school. Okay, let's start. Content letter, introduction, literature review, name of the study, methodology, data collection, data result, discussion, and the conclusion. Okay, introduction. English became international language. Therefore, most of the cultural, social, and the business entertainments are implemented in English. The consequence of the internationalism led English be as a basic requirement of employees studying in the international relationships. In addition, English language became a basic subject in curriculums of non-English speaking countries. Yes, speaking is one of the main language skills that must be acquired by English learners due to its importance and its purpose of communication. Speaking English gives an opportunity to obtain well-paid job and the internationalized social environment. Moreover, English speakers will not have any difficulties in interacting with people around the world when they are traveling. Literature review. Speaking as a language skills and it's difficult while learning. Speaking is a skill which deserves attention as much as the literary skill in both native and the foreign languages. Speeches with confidence and the comfort help students to interact better than make them more authentic. Yes, and when students able to organize their presentation chronologically and thematically ways, they may give progress speeches and they require more practice in making up their speech concerning causes and effects, similarities and difference, and the problem in solutions. After speech arrangement, students will be able to practice their talks with others. And then using games in English language learning. A game is an activity where, with the help of knowledge of chance, a participant follows the rules and self-motivates to win his/her competition. Moreover, according to Weber's a new dictionary, a game can be shown as an enjoyable activity with a set of requirements of or rules against each others, and encouraging teenagers to improve speaking skills. Such games, yes, from different perspectives, students' perspectives. It's a cooperation in the environment, self-confidence, teachers' classroom management, teacher perspectives, motivation, improvement in speaking participation, free and the confident students' performance. Next is the aim of the study. Reviewing the literature, the student attempt to emphasize the importance of interactive games to use while developing students' speaking abilities in English classes. Respectively, the research aims to first reveal the influence of interactive games on speaking skills in EFL classes, identify EFL teachers' perspective on using interactive games as an instrument to develop speaking abilities of students in secondary schools. Methodology, participants or sample, participants 27 students, ages 12 and 13 years. Teachers were participated in classroom experimental research. All participants studied or worked in ordinary secondary school located in Almaty, of course. The students came generally from middle class home and did not vary in race. The teachers had at least 3 years of EFL teaching experiment at the school. Participation was on volunteer basis, and all information were strictly, confidently. And the materials, it's the research used pre-test and the post-test speaking tasks, which were aimed to identify the effect of interactive games during the lesson on speaking skills of the students. Each of these tasks lasted 3 or 7 minutes and scored 15 points. Both tasks had the same criteria, each of them valued 10 points. Grammar accuracy, riches of vocabulary, of course, pronunciation, structure, of course, fluency. 7 weeks after the protest, speaking task students had posted speaking assignment to compare their results. Questionnaire for the students. After the post-test speaking task, the learners were asked to complete the 5-point Likert scale questionnaire with 10 items. The purpose of the questionnaire is to be accounted with the students' perception, one using interactive games in EFL classes, improving speaking skills. The response could respond in giving points to the items. First, strongly agree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. And the appendix A, this is, and the semi-structured interview with researchers. After the 7 week, 3 teachers are interviewed to know their perception on using interactive games to interact learners' speaking abilities in EFL classes. The interview consisted of 5 items to identify TFL teachers' perception on using games during the class. Okay, next one. Data collection. This study was held from end of January to March. In the first weeks, the students got accurate with the instructions of the research weeks and the evaluate criteria. The students were given 5 topics beforehand to choose and prepare the speech. On the second lesson of this week, all students had a speaking test with 2 experienced teachers from their school. The data results, based on the data taken from pre-test and the post-test, we came to the conclusion described on the table below. The students' results of pre-test and the post-test. In this test, we have 27 students, and in table I write name of the respondent, first student, second student, and the results of pre-test, results of post-test, and the effect of the games, positive, negative, and etc. Discussion. In accordance with the study, with of communicative games is positively correlated with the improvement of speaking performance. EFL classes, the results of pre-tests and the post-test design questionnaire and the interview value games as an important tool for effective teaching and learning English speaking abilities. Conclusion. In conclusion, games can also serve as a testing mechanism because they examine the students' weaknesses and strengths. This usually comes while the teacher is observing the performance of students in a game. The teacher takes notes about students' mistakes and weak points to give an adequate feedback. Of course, as games generally focus on the language aspect to practice or improve in class. This cannot be a tool be used as formal evaluation. And in conclusion, and I think I give true explanation for my all my research, and I think it's a help for teachers, not only teachers, for teenager teachers. It's and I think it's help students for speaking very well, because in my village we never speak in English in our subject, because it's, I don't know, maybe because most of students is Kazakh, not most, all students in my class is Kazakh and not in other languages students, and etc. We never talk in English in our subject. Not only English, in Russian subject we too not talk in Russian. Russian I know in when I was a child, I think, and all my searching help students quickly learn English, and games, it's, I think, very interesting for everyone, not only children, not only students, it's interesting for everyone. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for listening me.